a light up here. That's all right. I know we didn't practice that. I threw them off. You know, every year I say that this is my favorite play, and this year I'm just not going to because it's not true. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. This is one of our favorite plays. We've done it once before, and I'm telling you, these kids have done an absolutely phenomenal job. Couple rules of the theater. No flash photography. No flashes of any kind from your camera devices here tonight. All right, guys? All right, now that that's done, everybody take out your cell phone. I know that you guys want to take pictures. I know you guys want to take video. But make sure if you are that your brightness level is all the way down tonight. And, as well as your ringer, make sure that all of your ringers are completely down. In fact, I would request that you guys turn on your airplane mode because we're basically in a concrete bunker and you have no service anyways. It's 100% true. I do not lie. That's why the kids call me the truth director. That's why I always say, what are you doing? The most to the children. Because I'm being truthful. What are you doing? No. All right. Tonight's show is a comedy, so everybody take a good practice laugh with me. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. I know some of you guys have that ugly laugh. I was missing that in here. I know there's at least one lady in here that's got a good cackle. Yeah, well, I could be a man. I'm equal opportunist cackling here tonight. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Good. Now I've got you guys warmed up. I warmed up your students before you guys even arrived. They are excited and ready for this play. Let me tell you what, they had so much energy earlier today that I had to tell them to turn it down a little bit. But hopefully they did not, because you guys are going to enjoy the show. This is our 15th year doing theater productions. Woo! 15 years, and this play is actually a little bit special because one of the leads, Noah Staub, has been with us since he was about, what was it, about 10? He was about 10 years old when he did his first production, or he was first around in our lives.
This was it.
This was his first show.
Yeah.
So this will be his first show and his last show. I don't know if there's any Bible scholars here, but it tells you there's something special about the first and last. Yeah. Okay, that one fell flat. Anyways, we're going to go on tonight. Without any further ado, I present to you guys Who's Dying to Be a Millionaire.
Ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of our show. Every afternoon we come to you with cash in hand and questions to answer. The moment you've all been waiting for. The question everyone wishes we could ask each and every one of you. And now, Barney Lutz, we ask you, who's dying to be a millionaire?
I do. I am. I'm here. What?
And here he is again, the man with the $1 million smile, the $1 million charm, and the $1 million question, Reginald Schmummy!
Thank you, Herb, and welcome back to the only quiz show that comes to you. Each and every week, we travel to a different city in this great nation of ours. And why? To give away money! Well, our contestant Barney has been busy today, and he's just about to go for the $500,000 question. And I'm sure you all know the rules, but I'll run through them just one more time in case somebody out there has been living in a cave. Our panel of judges chooses contestants in each city we visit by a well-thought-out plan of dragging them in off the street. Then, for every correct answer they give, they earn money. Each question has 4 possible answers, one of which the contestant may choose of his own free will. Or the contestant may choose to pass his turn to the next contestant, in which case they divide the earnings. Or the contestant may choose someone in the audience to answer it for him by calling out Mayday. Or the contestant may choose to spend half of his earnings to 5 vowels, in which case we show him all the vowels in the answer, but not in the correct order. Or the contestant may choose to play his Mother May I card for a phone call to his mother and or father. If they are not home, he loses his turn, his card, and has to find his own way home. Or, what? Oh, that's it.
What was that middle thing?
Okay, Barney, answer this one correctly and you win $500,000 and a chance for the $1 million. Okay? Just answer this. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Are you prepared?
Yes.
Great! Tell us about yourself.
What?
How did you get to be on our show?
I'm not really sure. I was going bowling.
That's fine. How is it you know so much about so many things?
I watched a lot of television.
That's fine. Are you married?
I was engaged once, but at the last minute, this gang of gypsies rushed in.
Oh my! What a story! Now, Barney Lutz, for $500,000. Here is your question. What is the shape of the White House Oval Office? Is it A, oval, B, trapezoid, C, parallelogram, or D, vanilla? You have 10 seconds. And what's your answer? Hurry, before the gun goes off.
May I stand?
Is that your answer?
No, I'm asking. May I stand?
Yes, you may stand.
Oval, trapeze, parasol. Vanilla's not good.
Is that your answer?
I got it! Oval!
That was close! Did he make it? Was he in time? He was! Barney Lutz, you have just won $500,000! And now a word from our sponsor.
We still have too many shadows in this area here. Bring up the baby spots. Listen to me, Harold. This is your director speaking.
I wish you wouldn't sweat so. There's somebody spoiling your new shirt.
This is quite a big heater.
Ah, this was nothing. I remember once when I was head writer for Your Money or Your Wife. We once played at the Coliseum.
Hello?
But I look good, right? You're the makeup lady, you ought to know.
You always look good, Reggie.
55 seconds before we come out of commercial. This is your assistant director speaking.
Hello? That's fine. But now I'm getting an echo. Sound?
Just as long as I look good.
Did you put on lipstick?
Mr. Lutz?
Just a dab.
Don't forget the mayor's waiting to see you after the show.
After I told you not to, the union will have my card.
45 seconds. Mac, have you written an original speech for the mayor yet?
Nothing to it. I once wrote an entire episode for Space Goat in 10 minutes.
Somebody? And that intro music was too loud again, Harold.
40 seconds.
Did you hear me right? The mayor and the council will be here right after the show.
I'm waiting for my words.
No big deal. I once had to rewrite the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Hey! There's no need to shout, Denny. A good stage manager always commands respect without shouting. Well, respect this. Our contestant seems to be dead. Dead? He can't be dead. Tell him that.
He has to answer the big question.
Get back in your chair.
He can't do this to us.
Bring in the next contestant.
Imagine him dying like that.
We don't have to imagine it. He's right here.
Ah, I remember once. On Digger McBain Private Eye, I wrote an episode that had 18 people killed.
But this is real.
Ah, well then, that's different.
Next contestants.
25 seconds. Shouldn't we move him before we go back live?
You can't move a body. It's tampering with evidence. Stage hands out here to move Mr. Lutz. And where's the next contestant?
I think I'm the next contestant, Sam Dithers.
The conditions I have to work under.
Move him back there somewhere. That man just died. Doesn't that bother anyone here? No time, we have
15 seconds.
What did who?
We'll worry about it after the show. I'm still getting an echo, Harold.
Did he miss the last question?
There, don't forget anything.
You stay here. You'll do fine. Enjoy yourself.
What?
5 seconds.
Everybody clear.
Ready?
And go.
And here we are again. Our next contestant is also vying for the $500,000 question. So, Sam, nervous?
What's the penalty if I miss a question?
You You have a grand sense of humor. Now, are you prepared?
I don't think I have enough insurance.
Okay, Sam. Answer this question correctly, and your next one will be for $1 million, okay? Here's your question.
Read it slowly.
The category is sports. Many years ago, an indoor sport was created whereby the players would try to throw a ball through a basket. Now, for $500,000, this sport is called A, fishing, B, basketball, C, macrame, or D, macaroni. You have 10 seconds.
Macaroni, did you invent bran flakes for the telegraph or something?
I'm the one asking the questions here.
Stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. What was the question again?
Oh, I'm sorry. Your time is
That's
up.
what I was afraid of.
I mean, our time is up for today. Will you come back tomorrow and go for the big question for $1 million?
How much?
$1 million.
You bet.
And you be here tomorrow, same time, same channel, you hear? And find out once again who's dying to be a millionaire.
I want to run a sound check before tomorrow, Harold.
You okay, Reg?
Of course. I'm the best. Great show, wasn't it?
Yeah, if only our ratings were as big as your ego.
Right. Hey,
We'd sure have a hit.
how can people not tune in? We're giving away $1 million.
Everybody's giving away $1 million. One channel is sticking out the contestants on a desert island.
Can I leave now?
Of course, we haven't actually given away that $1 million yet.
Amazing, huh?
You be back tomorrow, same time.
Okay. I just want to settle a few things with my loved ones.
Where's Mr. Lutz?
Who?
The other contestant? The one who died?
Oh, him. What?
He fell over dead. You saw it.
So much to remember.
Where's Denny?
Right this way, Mayor. Everyone is so excited about your visit.
Huggins, Mayor Huggins. It's indeed a pleasure.
No more pleasure from you than from us, and we're all here to partake in the same pleasure.
What'd she say?
And where's that charming host of yours?
I think she means me. This is indeed an honor. But wait, you can't possibly be the mayor. Aren't you still in high school?
I swear you could smear him on a cracker.
Now, young man, I know of your reputation with all the charm and wherewithal that you dispense your, charm and wherewithal.
Tell me again how she got elected.
I'm here, along with our city council, to present you with this plaque. Where's the plaque? Here. You still owe me $14 for that. Give me! Sir, I award you with this plaque on behalf of the citizens, residents, denizens, constituents, natives, and habitants of old New Plunketville.
Clovis, Claire.
Why, thank you. I shall cherish this until my dying day. Such a tribute, such a gesture.
Put it with the others.
Right.
Wait. Where's publicity?
Somebody call for me?
Who are you?
Henry Pomeroy, editor-in-chief of the Old New Plunketville Pilot. Sorry it's late. Just covering the stockyards. Glad somebody finally did it. That's nice. Everybody together. Little family portrait here. Now everybody say Gorgonzola.
What?
He did it to us again.
That's my front page photo.
Will you wait until we're ready?
Wait, we also have the key to the city.
Claire.
What is it?
Sally Dean is here.
Just what I need. What is she doing in Old New Plunketville?
Sally Dean? Keep her away from Reginald.
Mr. Smarmy, we would also like to present you with the key to the city.
That's $22.50.
You'll never see it. This is a pledge of our city's generous welcome and will open any door in our fair community as our token of welcome.
Very nice. Plaque and a key. Mr. Smarmy, you should really feel honored. Last time they gave both those away was to the new ape at the zoo.
Pomeroy, you just focus your camera and leave the talking to us.
Ladies, your generosity is exceeded only by your beauty, grace, and elegance.
Roll up your pant legs. It's too late to save your shoes.
I got new earrings specially for the occasion.
Good for you.
How do you like our fair city, Mr. Smarmy?
Please, call me Reggie.
Well, look at you. You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you. How have you been?
Same old, same old.
I didn't know you'd be here.
I do believe you've gotten prettier, though.
You're just saying that.
No, I truly mean it. Newspapermen always tell the truth.
Yeah, sure.
Why don't we have dinner tonight?
Okay. One question.
What?
We've never met, have we?
Right.
I can't believe I fell for that again!
What time shall I pick you up?
How about the 12th of never?
Oh, what a show. It was absolutely, what's the word, delicious.
Sally Dean?
Somebody run interference.
Sally Dean Rivera?
Where? Somebody get me a club.
I saw the whole show and thought it was amazing.
Sally Dean! What a joy to see you! Why don't you leave?
Especially the part where the guy died.
Died?
Why don't we all wait in the green room? What's that?
What did she say about somebody
Don't
dying?
need to bring that up now, Sal.
I just had to find out where you came up with such a gimmick.
So, Sally Dean Riviera.
Reginald Smarmy. They don't call him Smarmy for nothing.
This studio's not big enough for the both of us.
Not even big enough for your ego.
You know, you look so much older in person.
Unfortunately, not all of us can afford multiple plastic surgeries.
I think I see another photo op.
No! There'll be enough time for pictures later.
In the green room.
Clovis, I just heard from Harold up in sound. Not now, Denny.
Denny. So that's your name.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Hey, you think this is just a hobby with me?
What is she doing here?
Ask her.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I just thought I'd drop by and watch you flounder on live television.
What?
The green room is just that way.
Why you?
What did she say about somebody dying?
Just a small problem, really. The man apparently, he fell over and, well, he probably had.
He died?
A little. But our sound man said he didn't use the sound effect for the gun.
Wait, what gun?
We have a sound effect to signal time is up, but we didn't use it. The guy was getting ready to.
Don't be ridiculous. We all heard it.
That's just it. Mr. Lutz didn't die of natural causes. He was shot. Shot?
I think I smell a story.
This just gets better and better.
What is going on here?
He was murdered?
Well, that sure answers that question.
What question?
Who's dying to be a millionaire?
Now, what I'd like to do here is just ask y'all a few questions, if that'd be all right.
Sure, Sheriff. We never knew the man until he showed up for today's show.
Can I ask the questions first?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Now, how well did you know Barney Lutz?
As I said, we only met him when he showed up for today's show.
We have no idea how he found out about it.
Right. And how did he find out about this show?
We don't know.
He didn't tell us much about himself.
Right. Now, what did you know about it? Just these questions right here. Are you almost through?
Got it. I now have the distance between that door and that door, between that door and that door, and between that door and that door.
And what does that tell us?
Nothing. Only my uncle gave me this tape measure, and I swore I'd use it.
You're a good niece, Barbara.
Clovis, is that newspaper man still here?
And who are you?
Denny, this is Police Chief Jesse Marlowe.
Heidi, this is my deputy, Barbara Philpott.
Hi, you.
We're sort of investigating this little old murder here.
This is Denny Perkins. She's our stage director. She's the one who first found out about Mr. Lutz. Just doing my job.
And she does it very well.
Thank you.
You mean a pretty young thing like you is running this whole shebang?
Sort of.
How come everyone hits on Denny? I don't know, but I'm changing my perfume. Good idea. Denny, what do you wear?
Oh, just a little something called Irresistible.
Now, could you show me where all these doors, where they go and stuff?
Sure. This door leads backstage to our light and sound control panels. We run the show from in there.
I have no idea what all those people do back there. Now, ladies, if you'll follow me, I'll get you those glossies of me.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Will you autograph mine?
And mine, too. I'll frame it and I'll hang it right next to my picture of Elvis on black velvet.
What is black velvet? Your horse?
And this door leads to our dressing rooms.
Stay out of my makeup.
Sorry, I had a date coming up this afternoon.
I don't care. Stay out of my pancakes.
You have pancakes?
Oh, civilians.
You didn't say you like my aftershave. How do I smell?
And this door leads to...
Getting to be like Pandora's box around here.
And this door leads to our outside parking lot and...
And then, of course, I hosted my own talk show, but I'm sure you know all about that.
Your name is Sally Rivera?
Sally Dean Riviera. Don't you small-town people ever read the newspapers?
Not as much as I'd like them to. Oh, there you are, Danny.
I'm busy.
You have to eat sometime. Hi to Jesse.
Hi, Henry.
Miss Riviera, is it true that you used to run a flea circus?
I told him that one.
And this door leads back into our costumes, props, and out into the audience.
Barbara, how'd you get there?
I'm not real sure. It's like a maze back there.
And there's a rat hiding in every corner.
If you need anything, Sheriff, I'll be glad to help out.
You call me Jesse, you hear?
Jesse.
Ain't no pancakes back there neither.
What?
Sheriff, what are we gonna do? We have another show here tomorrow.
If we haven't been canceled.
Do not let Reginald hear you say that word.
Don't worry your pretty little head about it. We'll handle it, Shug.
Shug.
Pretty little head.
Can somebody come back here and get the mayor?
Just a second, Mac. Have you met Andy and Barney here?
Mayberry wouldn't be the same without them.
Mayor, what's Bertha got herself into now?
Don't ask me. She's back there, fanning herself, saying, "Why me? Why me?"
Barbara, we'd best get her on her out of here. We has a little palavering to do.
Right, Chief?
Barbara.
Right, Chief.
Sheriff, are we suspects?
Are we under investigation? What's the story here?
That's kinda ticklish, alrighty. See, the guy who died, Barney Lutz, we didn't much like him.
What difference does that make?
Hush, child. This might just be a misdemeanor.
All I'm saying is that it might have been somebody from our fair city who shot him. Or one of you people.
Why would we kill our own contestants?
Maybe to keep from giving away all that money? Who are you?
Mac Rooney. I write this show.
You have a date coming down here? Who with?
Some lady I met last night at the diner. It was over pork chops. It was really romantic. She was the one with the Pepto-Bismol.
Now, you just take it easy, Mayor.
I can't believe this happened while I'm Mayor. Nothing like this has happened during my time in office. The entire time I have served, my entire political career, my entire service as Mayor of Old New Plunketville.
How long has she been mayor?
3 weeks. Mayor, is it true you were here when the man was shot?
Yes, and where were you?
Where we always am this day, working the school crossing.
Where are we? Sesame Street?
We were all here, Jesse. Only we were down in a little room and came up here later.
In the green room. That's where all the guests stay. We have coffee, orange juice, sweet rolls.
Any pancakes?
Will you let go of that?
You should have been here, Sheriff.
Now, Bertha, I didn't know somebody was gonna shoot Barney. Well, I think that's about all I can do here.
Do? But you didn't do anything.
You haven't told us anything.
Well, I guess I can tell you this much. We know from where Barney was standing, which way he was facing, where the bullet came from.
Where?
From out there.
You mean?
Right. He was shot from the audience.
And now, the moment in our show you have all been waiting for. The question everyone wishes we could ask each and every one of you. And now, Sam Dithers, we ask you, who's dying to be a millionaire?
Can you rephrase the question?
And here he is again, the man with the $1 million smile, the $1 million charm, and the $1 million question, Reginald Schmommy!
At the telling moment in our show. After all, if I came up to you and asked, who's dying to be a millionaire, what would you say? Sam Dithers.
What?
You've come a long way. You know the rules of our game. I ask you the question that
Yeah. What is the question?
Nervous little duck, isn't he? Okay, Sam. This is your penultimate question. The what? Oh, answer this one for $500,000, and your next one will be for $1 million, okay? Here's your question. According to the, excuse me, age-old axiom, you know what an axiom is, don't you, Sam?
Sure. Axiom no questions. He'll tell you no lies.
Right. According to the age-old saying, a fool and his money are soon A, beaten and left for dead, B, dating showgirls, C, parted, or D, in Congress. You have 10 seconds.
Being left, dating.
For $500,000, there's no pressure here.
Let me see. I want to call my mother.
Is that your answer?
No, I choose Mother May I.
Great, there's the phone. Make your call.
Right.
So, if Sam's mother and father are home and they come up with the correct answer, the three will share in the prize. However, only Sam will go on to try for the big question for $1 million.
Hello?
Mother?
Who is this?
It's Sam Dithers, your son. I'm one who's dying to be a millionaire.
We're watching you right now, dear. Why'd you wear that shirt?
I just grabbed it when I left the house. Here's the question.
Iron your shirts and make sure you have something clean to wear, and you show up looking like that.
The question, Mom.
You put on that thing. Is this how you were raised?
The question. Listen, here it is. A fool and his money are soon what?
Now see, this is what I've been talking about all these years. If once you'd have cracked a book at school.
Do you know the answer or not?
I just give up. You hear me? This is a mother saying she's given up on her own son. Ralph?
What? No, don't put Dad on the phone.
It's your idiot son.
No!
What is it, Sam? You need more money.
I'm on television, Dad.
Don't yell at me. I'm your father.
Sorry.
Can we move this along?
Sorry. Dad, listen, here's the question. A fool and his money are soon what?
Oh, jeez. You really ought to know this one. It was written for you.
What's the answer, Dad?
A fool and his money are soon parted.
That's it! A fool and his money are soon parted.
Are you absolutely sure?
Say yes, you moron.
Yes!
Well, that's correct! Sam Dithers has just won $500,000 and is now going for the $1 million. So, Sam, are you ready?
Say yes, you idiot. Say yes.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Now I don't want to sound picky here, but this murder in your contestants has just got to stop.
Shocked to death. The man was shocked to death through the phone line. That's 2 in 2 days.
Right. And according to my figures, if the show stays here for the rest of the year, the town will be empty. What'd you find out?
Well, the phone cord is 27 feet, 4 inches. Okay, do you have to explain this to Uncle Rufus? They're going to cancel the show for sure now.
Sorry to put you out.
Miss Darnell!
Mayor, what are you doing here?
We came to get our key back.
What?
The key to the city.
Don't forget the plaque.
We can stand it up and use it for the hog tie champ at the rodeo.
Let me get this straight. You were here during the show?
Yes? What about it?
Just a bit odd when you think about it.
What's so odd about it?
The chief just means that both Barney Lutz and Sam Dithers are running against you for mayor during the last election.
Hey, Jesse, you want to call off your dog?
Who are you calling a dog?
Hey, if the flea collar fit,
You want to step outside?
But why would Bertha murder them if she already won the election?
Maybe because there's talk of a recount.
I won't stand for any of this.
Oh, wait a minute. You knew the show was going down the tubes, so you did it.
You can make up all the lies you want, but nobody in their right mind will listen to you.
I'd like to hear it.
This overpaid, no talent was behind it all just to save his sagging career.
That'd be a motive. But you have to tell the sheriff.
I do not.
He's going to find out sooner or later.
Find out what?
Tell him.
Nothing. Nothing. It's just that I was dating those two.
You were dating both Sam and Barney.
Well, excuse me. Have you seen these food prices? A girl's gotta eat somehow.
But she could have killed them.
Why would I kill my meal tickets?
But Sam could have killed Barney. And to get even, you killed Sam.
Yeah, and how about you?
Me?
You've been jealous of me and both of them.
I'm telling you, Phoebe, I wasn't anywhere near that phone cord.
Then what were you doing in the tech booth?
Well, I gotta be somewhere, don't I?
So, you were by the wires when the last murder happened?
No!
Yes!
Yes! Fine. Well, I was just standing there. Why would I want to murder anyone?
Why don't you tell me? Sheriff, why don't you start questioning people?
Why bother? Everybody's volunteering everything.
Don't nobody say nothing.
Little late to shut the barn door once the horse is bolted.
I bet he has that tattooed somewhere.
Now there's a real hopeful bunch we got us here, alrighty. Everybody seems chomping at the bit to turn to everybody else. We got you, who is near the phone line.
Is he talking about the murder?
Yes. Who are you? Never mind. Get away from me.
We got illustrious Mary here. Might have been worried about her political career. This here director, who's trying to save her show.
I come to confess.
Not now, Sophie.
And I suppose the same motive is true for the host here.
Just what I said. Run him in, Sheriff. And
this lady, who could sure take advantage of that by taking over the position as the host of the show.
Yeah! Let's hang her!
We don't hang people no more.
Well, Say she stole a horse.
I come to confess. I done it.
What?
I'm the murderer. I'm sorry.
Okay, you stay right here.
And Effie here, who's been stepping out with both the victims.
So excuse me for having a social life.
Deputy, she just confessed. We have our killer right here.
Don't bother us now. Chief is on a roll. Now, who do you think is doing all this, Sheriff?
All I know is that it usually ends up to be the last person you'd suspect.
Where'd that lady go?
You know, your eyes light up when you get excited.
Will you stop?
And this newspaper editor, he could sure use a national story to further his career.
What are you accusing me of, Captain Kangaroo?
Just calling in all the dogs, that's all.
There you are. You're going to have to leave now, lady.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
You're just jealous because I'm dating Denny.
We are not dating. We're not dating.
I'm sorry.
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Sheriff, she did it. Here's her killer. She just confessed.
Oh, please. Now, it seems that each and every one of you have a motive and opportunity.
Sheriff, I don't believe this.
Miss Darnell, she did not do it.
She just said she did.
And I bet Reginald hired her, right?
Still trying to get those ruby slippers off Dorothy, are you?
Dorothy who?
She did not do it. This is Sophie Mondello.
Who's Sophie Mondello?
Around these parts, we call her the Mother Confessor. She confesses to everything. Watch. So, Sophie, you murdered all 6 of those people?
That's right. I did. I'm sorry.
6?
But, Sophie, there's only been 2 people murdered.
The others are on my to-do list.
Why would she confess to a murder?
What do you expect? She lives alone with 37 cats.
That explains it. I thought she was wearing a mohair sweater.
Now, I have a very important announcement to make.
Here's my favorite crew.
Miss Mansfield.
Joyce.
Who are you?
Joyce Mansfield, Vice President. I'm in charge of programming down at the studio. Just took a chopper in.
I've been expecting you. We're canceled, right?
No! 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 You promised! You made me a promise! You said you would never say that word while I was awake!
No. We're not canceled. Good heavens, no. Just the opposite. In fact, with all the publicity surrounding the show now, the ratings have gone through the roof. We've got the whole nation watching.
You mean?
Right? We have a hit. The show will go on.
Yeah.
I wasn't worried.
Now, Sheriff, what was your announcement?
I've canceled the show.
Canceled? What do you mean you've canceled the show? You don't have the authority. So tell me, who really canceled the show?
I did. I'm sorry.
We have a 15-minute intermission. There are some snacks in the other room that you guys can peruse through. Bathrooms are over there by the lower entrance. Thank you guys for coming so far. And I think they're doing good. 15 minutes, then come on back to your seat for the rest of the show.
sweat, will you?
How can I not sweat?
I know, all these murders.
Who's talking about that? I've got that vulture Sally Dean breathing down my neck.
As long as you know where your priorities are.
No matter what happens, just keep going.
Right. Pretend you're interesting.
Right. Hey!
I can't believe you got the go-ahead after that sheriff tried to stop us.
Oh, I've got tons of strings I can pull with the higher-ups.
Do they ever talk about me? What do they say about me?
They only talk about you in the past tense.
Claire, the mayor is here again.
Doesn't she have a home?
Never mind her. Where's that hick sheriff?
He's in the wings, and the deputy is out in the audience.
All right, boys and girls, let's make magic. Where's the next contestant?
She's waiting to be brought out during the blackout, and she's still alive.
So far, so good.
I don't know about you people, but I'm making sure I have an alibi for the next half hour.
Ready?
Get ready, Harold. We go in 10 seconds.
Keep it lively.
We'd settle for alive.
Everybody clear! And lights off.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The chance to hit the jackpot. And here's our man with the $1 million question. The man with the $1 million smile, Reginald Schmommy.
Well, we're back, ready to reward your knowledge with our money. And who's our first contestant today?
Here she is, ready to go for broke. Dee Dee McCoy.
Well, Dee Dee, are you ready? Are you the one who's dying to be a millionaire? Well, a simple yes or no would have been fine. What? Oh. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsor.
This is impossible!
I told you we should have stopped the show.
This is live television. You don't stop live television.
Don't look very live to me.
Who was the last person near her?
I didn't see anyone.
That makes you our prime suspect.
Just because I didn't see anyone? I have astigmatism.
I want to see that photo.
We'll look at it. Over dinner.
Fine.
Look, I don't care what it takes. I want you people out of my town.
Well, you certainly did roll up the red carpet all of a sudden.
We're not accustomed to our carpets being blood red.
We better move her. Stage hands!
20 seconds!
Get the next contestant out here.
You're not going on with the show.
We can't just go off the air.
Yeah, it's just...
No, you go all the way to
I'm here and I'm ready to go on.
Sit here, be ready to answer the question.
I'm always ready.
Aren't you worried you might be murdered?
For $1 million, I'll take my chances.
Look, 3 people have already been murdered. Maybe the murder will take the day off.
Yeah.
And if she's not murdered, then she becomes my prime suspect.
What?
10 seconds! So if I don't get murdered, I get accused of the murder.
Relax, dear. Have fun.
Not me.
Wait!
We don't have a contestant!
I can't believe this is happening to me. Just when I finally have a hit show. I have never had anything like this happen. Even when I was doing the news.
How can you only think of yourself at a time like this?
That's right. There are 3 people lying dead right now.
I don't mean that. I mean, what about me?
People, let's all be reasonable and put this in the proper perspective. If these murders go on, my political career will be ruined, Sheriff. If you want to keep your job, you'll find out who's doing this, you read me? If you want to keep your job, you'll find out who's doing this, or I'll find somebody who will.
Let's just concentrate on who was in the building at the time and also who's good with knives. Has there been a carnival nearby recently?
All we have to do is... All we have to do is find out what these 3 had in common. I know there's something tying them together, and when we find that, we'll find the murderer.
Well, with all due respect with Miss Denny, we already do know what they had in common. There was all 3 contestants on your show, and they all 3 dead as doorknobs now.
Well, yeah, but, you know, besides that...
We have to have a contestant! We're coming out of commercial!
Wait,
Everybody clear!
what am I supposed to do with this? Wait, don't leave me here. I can't see, I have astigmatism. And we're back, and here's our next contestant. That's right, here's our next player. It's the mayor of this fine city, Bertha Hoggins. Ooh, that's right, Mayor. It's your turn to play. It's your turn to answer the question, who's dying to be a millionaire? Smile.
And now page 2, problems in Plunketville. Whole new Plunketville, that is, where the television show Who's Dying to Be a Millionaire has taken roost this week. The problems? Nobody's a millionaire and everybody's dying. 3 people have thus far met their fate and not their fortune. Spunky City Mayor Bertha Hoggins took to the stage herself yesterday, showing more bravery than most elected officials in this commentator's view. However, before brave Bertha had a chance to answer any questions, all the major networks had to break for a press conference by the President of the United States, who spoke in glowing terms about how his crime prevention programs have worked out so well. The speech, which took 20 minutes for the President to deliver and 40 minutes for the newscasters to explain, gave our Mayor of the Hour a reprieve of sorts. Will brave Bertha answer any questions today, or will she pay the price? I know I'll be watching. This is Harvey Paul. Good day.
Now let me get this straight, Parker. As the security guard, you personally manned the back door entrance?
That's a big 10-4, Sheriff.
And you say you've been given a list every day as to who to let into the backstage area?
That's correct, Sheriff. Right here. If they ain't on the list, they ain't in the theater.
What about when they leave?
Then they have to sign out. See, you have all these straight lines for them to sign in on, and right next to that, a place for them to sign out.
Now I want you to be on your toes today. The mayor is going on the show shortly.
Excuse me, Sophie. You can count on me, sir. You can't stop her honor from going on.
She's bound and determined after all the hoorahs made over how brave she is.
Yes, sir, but Sophie, how'd you get in here?
I killed the guard and came on in.
Sophie, I'm the guard.
Who'd I kill?
We'll get her out of here.
Yes, sir.
And don't let anyone else in.
But Sheriff, I done got something to tell you.
Sheriff, for lunch, Henry, I've never been to a White Castle before.
Anytime, Denise.
I hope you mean that.
Wait, Parker, Sophie, what is it?
Y'all was talking about lists, weren't you?
That's right.
Maybe y'all would find out about the list of contestants.
Now, what would you know about that?
Something I done found out back in the trash.
Hey, Sheriff, got any news I can print?
Nothing factual. That never stopped you before, Henry.
Hey, you going to let him get away with that?
It's kind of hard to argue with somebody when they're right.
See these names here? Them's ones that has met their maker, right?
Barney Lutz, Sam Ditters, Dina McCoy. You're right, Sophie.
What about them? They were contestants.
Now look at this here other list.
Where'd you get this one?
This last one is from that lady that ran off before she gone on. She dropped it.
Frida Soames?
And at the top of that list, it says stockholders.
Right, I see it. Uh-oh.
What?
All 4 contestants are also stockholders in something called United Sweepstakes.
Now that's news. Front page.
Don't go putting anything in the newspaper until we've run it down.
United Sweepstakes. Where have I heard of that?
Here are those other contestants you asked to see, Sheriff. This is Kate Williams, Florence Hood, and Mary Lou Lynch. I got them to come in like you asked.
Hang on.
Are you ladies stockholders in something called United Sweepstakes?
Are we what?
Is that one of those things where epic van comes to your door?
And what do we win? I hope I ain't missing my soaps and nothing.
They ain't on this list.
They were in the group chosen to go on the show, but they said the order was changed.
Excuse me, Sheriff. How's you getting here?
Ain't nobody at the back door.
What? Oh yeah, I'm here.
You said the order was changed?
That's right. I was supposed to go on after Barney Lutz. But the lady who came in said Sam was supposed to go on next instead.
Who was the lady?
Her! Right there!
What?
You changed the order of contestants?
No, I just went in and got who they told me to bring in.
Who told you?
Well, that was...
I think we have our killer.
Hang on, I don't write very fast.
Well, who was it, Miss Perkins? Who changed the order of contestants?
Our assistant director, Cleo Carruthers.
Let's find her.
Right, Chief. I got my handcuffs oiled up and everything.
And have you got the key?
Key?
Oh!
Well, this is a whole lot of nothing.
We didn't even get a consolation prize.
Cleo.
It's not Cleo. I know Cleo.
My soap's almost over now. What am I gonna do?
Get a hold of yourself, Flo.
Getting to know you pretty well, too, by the way. Kinda glad.
Me too. I hope you can stick around town for a while.
You'd like that, huh?
Well, I suppose.
You know you have a dimple.
Oh, do not.
You do, right there.
Looks like we ain't missing our soaps after all.
Now, what do you want to see these photos for?
Oh, I don't know. I thought I might see something. These are all the photos you've taken of the show and everyone since we got here.
That's all she wrote. Right there in black and white.
Denny! Have you seen Mac? No, we just got back from lunch. Why?
We just got a phone call. Somebody wanted to get him and in a hurry.
What do you mean in a hurry?
Something about they know what he's done and he's gonna pay for it.
Mac? We were going to talk to him, see what it was all about. Last time I saw him, he was backstage writing notes for the show.
This is all we need. We go on in 20 minutes.
I bet he's the killer. Could be. Who's he?
Wait, it was Mac who said something to me about United Sweepstakes. I knew I'd heard that before.
What?
It's a group of stockholders, and they own a large portion of stock in this show.
Is Mac one of them?
I don't know.
Denny? He could be next.
Where's that ham-host? Sally Dean, nothing. Oh, I have him now. This is criminal.
Sally Dean, will you leave Reginald alone? He's got a show to do.
Oh, not when I get through with him. Somebody tinkered the brakes on my car.
What?
The brakes on your car?
I just barely escaped with my life. And I know it was that Reginald.
Oh, be serious. You can't work a doorknob without cue cards.
Oh, yeah? Let's see what the sheriff has to say about this. Where's Huckleberry Finn anyway?
He went through there.
This'll put the lid on him proper.
Look, Reggie's the murderer.
I'm gonna pay. I need some water.
This is going off in all directions.
Wait, that last contestant? The one that didn't go on?
Frida Soames?
She was the last one I brought in. She might know something.
But nobody knows where she is.
Denny, we need to find the mayor. She's our next contestant.
Cleo, did the sheriff find you?
Me? Why is Columbo looking for me?
Because you changed up the order of contestants that came on the show.
I didn't change up the order. Clovis did. Where's Clovis?
She went through there.
Find the mayor.
Henry, will you please see if you can find Frida Soames? I've got to get Mayor Huggins.
I'm your man. I hope that's true one day.
I just know the answer is right in front of us. If only I can figure... Mayor? Mayor?
I know she's here somewhere.
Ladies, where's Mayor Huggins?
That's who we're looking for.
She's here somewhere.
So she's really gonna go on the show?
Try and stop her.
She's taken a few precautions, though.
What kind of precautions?
I'm ready!
What's all this? Did you get dressed in the garage?
Good heavens, Mayor, you look like a Sherman tank.
Well, I just thought a little protection couldn't hurt.
baseball game today. You're wearing half the equipment.
Mayor, you don't have to do this, you know.
I can't have my constituents think I'm a coward.
Nah, you'd rather they think you're a stormtrooper.
Afternoon, ladies.
Hi. Play ball.
Where's Reginald?
Mac, did Clovis find you?
Clovis? Why?
She has a phone call for you. I think somebody's trying to blackmail you. Something about making you pay for what you've done.
If it was Frida Soames, it's just a big misunderstanding.
Frida? Frida Soames? Our contestant?
Frida Soames is such a common name. Could be any one of any 100 Frida Soames. Now, where did Clovis go?
She went through there.
Right.
There can't be more than a couple Frida Soameses here in old New Plunketville.
Yeah.
Has that Cleo person showed up yet?
I just saw her, but she said the director changed the order.
Miss Darnell? Mayor? Is that you in there?
What about it?
What's with this outfit?
My print dress is in the cleaners.
Are we going to need money and cuffs?
Could be. Why?
I think we have a problem.
More than one.
This is more than my pay grade.
Sheriff, listen to this. Somebody called here and threatened Mac, our writer, and somebody also tampered with Sally Dean Riviera's brakes.
Well, that follows. You know that Miss Sally Dan Riviera?
Sally Dean Riviera?
Right, her. Anyway, she's also a stockholder, but Mac isn't.
You think he's the killer?
One thing at a time. You have a bobby pin?
Bobby pin? What for?
City people. Here it is.
What's the score, Mayor?
Begging your pardon. If you don't lay off, you might just find yourself begging for a pardon. Judicial, that is.
Say what? There she goes. Again. Take Mayor Hoggins back to the green room and don't leave her.
Right. Let's go, Babe Ruth.
The things I do to stay in office.
Wait, Barbara. You go with her.
Hey, no whispering.
We can't hear you in the cheap seats.
Now get
Why would Frida Soames want to talk to Mac? And what would make her threaten him?
Well, maybe if they were in cahoots.
Denny, did you see that Clovis?
You!
Oops.
What would make Mac so skittish around the sheriff? Could he possibly have been cooking up something with Frida Soames, and then their plan went sour, and now she's trying to blackmail him? No, that can't be. Mac wouldn't do something like that.
Phoebe, where's my makeup?
Oh, it's him!
Come back later. I'll give you an old scarf.
Just like Elvis. Reginald, you need to hide.
Why?
She's right behind me.
Who?
Oh, there you are, you murderer!
Me? You're the one who locked me in my dressing room.
Don't you try to lie your way out of this one.
I heard you outside my door, and then I heard you lock me in.
Where is everyone?
Pick a door and wait.
Miss Mansfield, I'm filing charges against Reginald Smarmy.
Charges?
Again?
I don't know who the killer is, but I hope that you're next!
You mean you're gonna make sure I'm next?
Where's Clovis?
I've lost count now.
15 minutes till showtime.
Where are our contestants?
We have the mayor as long as she lasts.
And where is she?
In the green room. The deputy is with her.
Denny, where's the sheriff?
What am I, a traffic cop now?
An air traffic controller would come in handy here.
And a concession stand can make a killing.
Did he come in here?
Who?
Anybody?
Sheriff? Sheriff, I want you to arrest that man.
For what?
He tried to kill me.
Miss Mansfield? Why did you have to pick this town for your show?
Well,
Why did we pick this town, Joyce?
Well, because a lot of our stockholders live here.
Stockholders? Now we're getting somewhere.
Sheriff, are you gonna arrest him or not?
Listen to me. How could I do anything? I was locked in my dressing room.
Which you did yourself?
Just a minute, Miss Bean Sierra.
Riviera! Sally Dean Riviera! Oh, it can't be that hard.
Do you have any proof?
Yes, I can show you I left my car in the ditch.
What's going on?
Just everything.
But how did it end up in a ditch?
She was too busy fixing the bags under her eyes.
You tried to murder me!
Did not.
Are you a stockholder with United Sweepstakes?
I don't see what that has to do with anything, Sheriff.
We have love story, murder mystery, blackmail. None at all.
And Reginald's mommy promised to give me an old scarf.
Just like Elvis Presley.
I think we're trapped in the Twilight Zone.
Where's Mac? Clovis, why did you change up the order of contestants?
That came down from the office. Joyce over there.
Did you take a phone call from Mac?
Yes, but I don't know who it was on the other end.
That was me. I'm sorry. Sophie, why don't you go back outside and talk to your 37 cats? Yep, 37. Whatever.
Clovis, so why did you change up the order of contestants?
Well, I just suggested that we use some more prominent citizens.
Meaning those who are stockholders.
Were they stockholders?
You ever seen this list?
Why, that appears to be a list of stockholders.
Joyce, isn't that your handwriting?
Goodness, I don't think so.
Well, I'll be. Looks like somebody's grocery list is on the back.
Sheriff, Mayor Hoggins is on this list.
Mayor Hoggins!
What if she's next?
We've got to stop this show!
No!
We can't stop this show. You've got to find the killer.
10 minutes.
In 10 minutes?
Clovis, there you are. About that phone call.
There he is!
I found Frida Soames.
There she is!
There you are. You won't get away with this.
Now here's the story. How you doing?
About I arrest everybody?
Wait a minute! Where are my questions?
So self-centered.
Mac has them.
Well, is he coming back?
Well, my guess is he should be orbiting through any minute now.
Oh,
Yikes! I'm running in every direction.
You!
Wait a minute, Sheriff!
There he is now.
So we're putting stockholders on our show, and they're being murdered.
Well, that's a terrible idea.
We're not doing it on purpose, you moron.
Well, somebody is. What time is it? 8 minutes.
Oh, I'll just read your questions.
Reginald, go get ready.
Oh!
What about the scarf?
Who are they?
They're Reggie's fan club.
Out, all of you.
You believe this? We come all the way down here and this is what we get?
I know.
I'm not leaving without that scarf.
I'll mail it to you. Now go.
Joyce, you can't be serious.
If they give me their address, I'll mail them the silly scarf.
No, I mean about going on with the show.
Watch me. Now, where's the mayor?
In the green room, dressed to kill.
Who sent her there?
That was me. I'm sorry.
I'll get her.
Do you think you know something?
I know we've heard something or seen something that's a clue. Something that points to the murderer.
Well, you better find it, and fast, because the mayor is taking the next train to Clarksville.
This is madness!
No, this is live television. Hard to tell the difference, isn't it?
I lost Frida Soames.
Did she say anything? Why was she after Mac?
I don't know. It's hard to understand somebody when they're screaming.
But what?
I don't think she knows anything, though.
But what about the list of stockholders she dropped? What was she doing with it?
Well, that she did say. She claims she just picked it up off the floor where somebody else had dropped it, and that she used the back of it to write her grocery list on.
So then maybe the list really is Joyce's.
Why would Joyce have a list of stockholders?
Honestly, it sounds to me like she was cozying up to them by putting them on the show.
Then the list doesn't mean anything. It's just a red herring.
My cats like herring.
Not that kind of herring.
You come with me, dear, and we'll get you a nice glass of milk.
Why, thank you. And I can show you all the photos of my cats.
All 27,
37. This is Percy. This is Katrina. This is Bartholomew.
Now what?
Don't ask me. Why don't we take a look at these photos?
You won't find anything in there.
Doesn't hurt to look. Oh, look at this one.
Huh? Oh yeah, that's the one I took after he found out that Barney was murdered.
Yeah.
That was everyone out here on stage.
Uh-huh, that's when it all started.
Did Mac come in here?
What?
Where's Frida Soames?
The last time I saw her, her feet weren't even touching the ground.
Which way was she headed?
Out the back.
Listen, can I talk to you for a moment? I have something you might want to hear.
Right. Be right back.
Hard to believe that somebody in this photo might be a murderer. Somebody. Wait a minute! What's she doing in this picture?
Who?
Oh, nothing. I was just looking at some snapshots.
What snapshots?
Nothing. It's nothing really.
Denny, why are you acting so strangely?
I'm just a little worried.
Worried about what?
About you!
And why are you worried about me?
It's just that you're one of the stockholders, aren't you?
How'd you find out about that?
The sheriff got a hold of a list from United Sweepstakes.
Okay, so why are you worried about me?
Aren't you afraid? Afraid you're going to be next?
But I was next. Somebody tampered with the brakes of my car, remember?
So you told us.
What do you mean, so I told you? Don't you believe me? Denny, what are you hiding?
Nothing!
Yes, you are. This. Oh, it's just a photo of all of us.
That's right. All of us.
There's you, and Clovis, and me.
That's right, Sally Dean. You. What are you doing in that picture?
What do you think?
You tell me.
I can explain that. I wanted to see Joyce.
Joyce wasn't here then. Stay away from me!
Denny! Come back here.
Hello? 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 Ah, good. Nobody here.
You! Jeez! Now tell me about that phone call.
There's nothing to tell.
Was it Frida Soames who called you?
Remember I said I had a date?
With Frida Soames?
Like I said, she was the one with the Pepto-Bismol.
All right, well, go on.
Apparently, something I might have said led her to think that we were engaged.
And that's why you've been running away from... Henry, what are you doing?
I'm missing a photo. These are all the pictures I've taken since the show has been here.
What photo?
Can't tell. I know Denny was looking at one. Denise?
Where is she?
She was here a minute ago.
Listen, I'm not taking the fall for you, boss or not.
Me? What are you talking about?
You chose who was to go on.
Mac, do you have the questions for Reginald?
No big deal. I once had to rewrite the Gettysburg Address in 2 minutes on the back of an envelope. No way. That was somebody else.
And above all, don't worry.
About what?
Have you seen Denny?
She'll be around here shortly, I bet.
Where are our contestants? We go on in 4 minutes.
She'll be here.
Question.
What?
No, I mean, where are my questions?
I already asked you your question.
Hold on.
And I'm depending on you to make sure nothing happens to anybody during this show. It's your responsibility.
Henry! It's here! Your photo!
Take it easy. I have it right here on my camera. No big deal.
Didn't we spray today?
Sally Dean, we don't have time for you. We go on in a few minutes.
No! Stop her!
What?
She's the murderer!
Oh, don't listen to her.
What do you mean? How do you know?
Think. If she murders off all the other stockholders, she'd then be empowered to control the studio.
But somebody tried to murder me, remember?
Which you could have arranged yourself.
Right. After you locked Reginald in his dressing room, you couldn't have him wandering around now, could you?
You're crazy.
But how do you know it's her?
Look at this photo. Everyone is in this one. All of us from the show are here. The mayor, the city council, they're all supposed to be here.
So?
Why is Sally Dean in the photo?
I can explain that. Because of the murders. I wanted to find out.
You were here before the first murder. I remembered when I was looking at this photo that you said you saw the whole show.
Guys, you can't believe her. She's rambling.
No, I'm not.
Well, in that case...
She's got a gun!
Nobody move, the mayor gets it! Get him!
A minute and a half. Oh, I missed something, didn't I?
I'm not kidding. Nobody move, the mayor gets it.
Sheriff, do something!
Sally Queen Liverera, that ain't the mayor.
Don't you try any of your hillbilly tricks on me, Sheriff.
Mayor Hoggins! Well, if that's the mayor, who's this? You have the right to remain silent.
It's the deputy.
The deputy?
It doesn't make any difference. You still get it. Then when I'm out of town, maybe I'll let you go.
You'll never get away with it.
Oh, that's good. Come on.
Want to see my cat?
What?
Barbara! Barbara!
What is going on?
Hang her!
We'll take care of this. Let's take her to the car.
I knew it.
Now, can we get back to what's really important?
What?
The show!
10 seconds. What happened?
Sophie, you caught a murderer.
Did? You mean I actually did something?
Yep, you actually did something, and it'll be front page news.
Yeah, but who's gonna believe me now?
Let's hop to it, people.
And don't think, when you think you sweat.
Here's your question.
Thank you.
You nervous?
Not since the murderer has been caught. She was the murderer, right?
And I owe you a big dinner.
Can we get out of the car this time?
Everybody clear!
And go.
And welcome back once again to America's favorite quiz show. And here's the man with the $1 million smile, the $1 million question, Reginald Schmami.
Well, here we are again. The chance for the big money. The question I know each and every one of you has asked yourself. The question I could be asking you in person. After all, if I came up to you and asked, who's dying to be a millionaire, what would you say?
Let's give a round of applause for our stagehands coming on down to win their prize. A $5 gift card to Arby's. Next up, we have Dee Dee McCoy. She had a one role in this job. Watch out, her back is sharp. Next, we have Leslie and Parker. Coming on in. Come on down and receive your prize. Next, we have three that need no introduction. Welcome on in the townsfolk as they enter on in to win their prize, some scarves. Next, we have our wonderful, illustrious mayor of the town. Next, we have our city council members. These three, you gotta watch them. They are snarky as all get out. Next, we have Sam and Barney. Sam and Barney. Our two contestants, their reward was to come back alive. Next, we have our sheriff of the town. Watch out and do not mess up around him. Next, we have Clovis and Claire. They have been disqualified from any prizes because they are directors. Next, we have Phoebe, Cleo, and Mac coming on in down here. Fun fact, Mac once wrote a story in which he fell in love with himself. Watch out, she spits. Next we have our Harvey. Henry. Henry, come on down. Oddly enough, a payoff is the only way that this announcer is going to get any awards tonight. Next we have Denny coming on in the door. And last but not least, the man of the hour, the man with the $1 million smile and the $1 million charm, Reginald Schmar!